Hey, Machinery Pete here. Hope you're having a good Monday. I just got a fax in the office yesterday from one of our auction sale reps who covered a sale in South Central Michigan on Saturday. Now, one thing in particular on this auction drew my attention, and it was on the sale bill where it mentioned a Case 1840 skid steer for sale. Now, here's what it said about the skid steer. Tax shows 1,225 hours. So what does that say to you? Well, to me, it says the auctioneer wasn't sure about those hours. So what did it sell for? Let's take a look. It sold for $6,500, not out of line with what other Case 1840 skid steers have sold for over the last year and a half or so. But as you look at our list of auction sale prices on Case 1840s, pay special attention to the specs column on the far right. See how we listed the question about the 1,225 hours on the tack on the 1840 sold Saturday on the Michigan auction? Now contrast that question mark on the hours to the comments in the specs column on the other Case 1840 I've highlighted in this list. The 1992 model 1840 with 1,365 hours sold March 8th, 2008 on an auction in East Central Wisconsin. See the comments about that 1840? One owner, light duty hours. Notice what it sold for. $11,000. Almost twice as much as the 1840 sold for Saturday on the Michigan auction. Wondering how Case 1840 skid steers have held their value over the years? Good question. No need to guess. Let's take a look at our facts. Auction sale prices from 5 and 10 years ago. Here are auction prices on Case 1840 skid steers we saw 5 years ago, back in 2004. Really not at all different than what we saw they're selling for today. From a low of $5,000 up to a high of $11,650. 10 years ago, here's the scoop. A bit higher, but once again, really not that different from today. Auctions featuring one owner and second owner equipment have always produced the strongest auction sale prices. Now folks, I've been covering auctions for 20 years and this has always been the case, and I'm quite sure it always will be. Just like we saw on that Case 1840 skid steer today. Now what does this tell you if you are trying to sell a piece of used equipment privately? Well, what it tells me is the very first thing you should list in any advertising that you do is say right up front that you are the first or second owner, or even the third owner. Because what that'll tell prospective buyers is that you have a history with that piece of equipment, and there's just a level of trust that that buyer is going to have that they wouldn't otherwise. So list that right up front in your ad, one owner or second owner. Well, that's all for today. Check back tomorrow and we'll have another fun and informative video for you. I'm Machinery Pete. See you at the sales.